I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we all meet today. I wish to pay my respects to all of the elders past and present. I acknowledge that Australia is made up of many different cultures and many of them have their own culture, custom, law and language, and they are the world's oldest surviving cultures. And they're cultures that continue to be expressed in dynamic and contemporary ways, and I thank them for allowing us to be on their land today. Before I commence, I would like to flag that some people may find the content of which I present today a little moving, to be a little bit emotional, or to be something that may bring up some feelings within you from an experience that you've had in the past. And I'd like to note that that's okay to have those feelings. You will not be judged nor ridiculed in this space today. We are here to listen to my session because we've put mental health on the agenda. And that comes with respect for people to be vulnerable and safe in the environment in which we're in today. So if you do need to leave the room, please do so with absolutely no shame. And I would encourage you to reach out to your EAP and any connections that you have for what is your completely normal and acceptable feelings that you have.
Hello, Renata speaking.
Renata, it's Brendan.
What's happened?
Renata, it's Larry. He didn't come into work tonight. We went to his home. Renata, we've lost him.
That's not a call that I wish upon anyone. Sadly, that's a call that I have actually received more times than I want to working in this industry. I present here today before you all as someone who has supported a business a number of times through the loss of a teammate to suicide. At Bloomfield, we genuinely believe in sharing stories and how they can inspire people in so many different ways. That's why I'm pleased today to be able to present at this conference to you and share some stories that we believe and hope might fuel you with some inspiration to do something in your business that might ultimately help prevent anyone else from receiving a phone call like that. We've all heard the statistics that remind us why we put mental health on the agenda. Half of Australians at some stage of their life will experience a mental health struggle. 1 in 5 Australians will experience a diagnosable mental health condition in just this year. If you haven't yet struggled, it doesn't mean that you won't at some stage get dealt that card in your life. Problems such as depression, anxiety, and substance use are a serious and common condition in our industry. 1 in 8 men will experience depression, 1 in 5 will experience anxiety, and 1 in 14 will have problems with substance abuse at some stage in their life, and many of them go undiagnosed. Every day, 7 men and 2 women in Australia die of suicide. For every person that dies, another 30 have actually made an attempt. Most people who die from suicide have never actually sought to get health support. They haven't reached out to ask for help. Men are statistically less likely to ask for help in mental health problems compared to women. This increases the risk of mental health problems going unrecognised and untreated. In most cases, treatment of mental health problems, it can be effective. However, with only 35% of people who are struggling with their mental health seeking professional help, we're not going to make a difference to actually prevent suicide. So how do we bring about change so that we can increase the number of people who are reaching out for help and when they, at the time of which they need it, and preventing us all from receiving one of those dreaded phone calls? Well, we need to destigmatise mental health issues and promote a culture of it being okay to not be okay, and that it is okay for both men and women to show emotion. We need to normalise seeking help. And we can drive change through powerful initiatives, resources and tools to support our team members with ongoing education and strong leadership that encourages stories to be shared and everyone to feel safe, to be open and vulnerable about how they feel and to seek help when they need it. That's why Bloomfield took part in a powerful initiative called Everyone Has a Story. This was an initiative that was developed by a team of businesses in the Hunter Valley that brought together other businesses to promote a safe environment where their employees can be vulnerable and they can speak openly and share stories of struggles, and to see that the leaders will actually encourage those people to speak out and that they'll get that support if they do. And if they see the leaders saying that they can talk about it, they feel more comfortable. So I'm proud to share with you right now a brief version of an output that our team bravely put together that did touch the hearts and minds of many people in our business and other businesses that we've shared it with.
My husband's had depression and anxiety since he was a teenager, which he actually masked with alcohol, which turned into alcoholism. The impact that had on me was I ended up with anxiety and depression. His mental health affected my mental health.
And I come in and we all got sat down in the foreman's office, and the general manager come in and he told us that we'd lost Steve, that there was nothing we could do, you know, although we could. We all sat there and we spoke with one another. That day was probably the hardest day I've had.
I suppose it always leaves doubt. Did we do enough? But it is, I think, it so easily can go the wrong direction. It's just ask for help. It's just, if you don't, it's daunting to think of what the other choices are. It really is.
In years like I suffered depression and anxiety. Sorry. And I was at the point of suicide myself.
Oh, choose to live. It's so important. You can't go back.
I've never seen anyone, he actually didn't think there was anywhere else to go. As I said, we had to pick him up off the ground. I mean, it just goes to prove it works. It really does. Because I know at the time talking to him, he didn't see any other way around it. But living proof of it does work. If there's a problem, come and talk about it. And the first thing we say is, well, we're not the experts. How about we put you in contact with someone that can help you? And it's straightforward.
If I didn't have a support around me, I wouldn't be today. Simple as that. I reached out to my supervisor and he gave me the contact number for New Psych. And I stewed on it for a while, but then I finally made that call and it changed my life. I wish I opened up a long time ago and seeked help. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but it turned my life around.
I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm old school, and I'm like the typical bloke, I suppose. You don't like to go out and seek advice. But when you do, it's amazing the difference it makes. Yeah.
If somebody asks you, are you okay, take that on board, that, that they're thinking about you, that they care about you, that you can always talk to someone.
Ask for assistance. Don't clam up. Go and seek help.
At the end of the day, we're all human, and if we can help each other, that's all we should do.
One of the key things that we learned through that initiative is that people can suffer a long time before they do ask for help. And tragically, as I've seen, some people never do ask for help, and even those close to them didn't know they were struggling until it was too late. I'm pleased to have the opportunity to share some more powerful initiatives that aim to break through the stigma associated with mental health and prepare our business for managing mental health through any challenges that our team members go through. Leading from the top, our CEO, Brett Lewis of Bloomfield, encouraged a program to promote mental health, increase awareness of mental health matters, and to build a connection between our workers and the mental health professionals that are part of our EAP poster that is on a wall run by new psychologists. Through the launch of My Mindset, every worker in our business, from apprentice to operator to CEO, was given a 20-minute dedicated session with a psychologist in our My Mindset bus. The innovative yet simple program has been a resounding and immediate success, and I'm pleased to say, as we mentioned, it was the winner of the New South Wales Mining Excellence Health Award this year. The first and immediate success we experienced was throughout the entire several months that bus was making its way around our business, and as people were getting in and out of that vehicle, we witnessed people talking about mental health. They were talking about what was once a taboo topic that no one would talk about, were very, very eager and keen to find out what they did in that bus and what their experience was. With the goal of having 95% of employees engaged in mental health awareness programs, we got 96% of our workforce participated through that program. In a post-My Mindset survey, 87% of the workforce said that they would personally be more likely to use the EAP services after the initiative. 89% indicated that they would talk to a fellow workmate about it and encourage them to seek help. Since the rollout of the program in 2019, our EAP uptake has increased by 54%. People from our business were asking for help at a time that it was needed. They did it without hesitation, and they did it without feeling like they were out of control. We normalised seeking and speaking to a psychologist at a time of need and facilitating that connection between the professional health service providers and our workforce.
Bloomfield Group have regrettably been touched by the loss of a member of our team through suicide. And we've also been a business that has gone through the after effects of a serious workplace incident. And these things led us to realise and appreciate the importance of actually managing and building a resilient business around mental health. And that's what this business decided it needed to do and what it wanted to achieve from the My Mindset program. We still were finding that even after some significant events and emotional events in our business, people weren't reaching out to get that support. We wanted to break down the stigma, we wanted to build a connection to those professionals and make sure people knew who was there for them at a time of need.
Our values for the Bloomfield Group are we care and we deliver, and really the core of that care is health and safety. People, it's often said, are the biggest and most valuable asset of a business, and we certainly hold that true. We're no experts when it comes to mental health. We haven't got the solutions, but we do know the problems are out there, and we do also know that they affect people differently, and particularly when we've got such a wide range of ages and experiences.
My Mindset was a program that wanted to connect our employees with the health professionals of our EAP provider, NSW.
We really needed to find some way to reduce the stigma around mental health. I mean, it was a really big investment. It was a lot of time and coordination for Bloomfield to achieve this outcome of every employee having the opportunity to learn what happens at EAP and understand how counselling could help them. Brett said to me, even if we just save one life, it'll all be worth it.
Very much similar to our periodic medicals, where we organised a bus, we dressed it up, we gave it a name, And we encouraged every single employee in our business to head into this bus, go there for 15-20 minutes and learn about the support that can be given to them from New Psych.
Just walking onto that bus, straight away it's a comfortable environment. You are made to feel safe. It's no different to sitting around the dinner table and just having a conversation with someone.
I think that this has been one of the most intensive and innovative strategies that I've witnessed in terms of really targeting an approach to change that stigma.
We set ourselves a goal to have 95% of our business, allowing for the fact that not everyone would be here on site at any time. We got 96%. And even if they didn't want to talk, they could at least learn what it is New Psych can do and build that relationship with them. But what we ended up finding was that people actually did want to talk, and it was a really good opportunity for them to realise that it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to talk about mental health.
I'm really pleased we did it. It is one of the best initiatives I think we've done, and we've got some great direct benefit from it. You know, I think it's the right thing to do, and I think employees, the business and the general society is going to benefit from it.
Employees who battle mental health issues bring their struggles to work. They often feel powerless, depressed and alone. These feelings are made worse when the employers neglect to address or even notice the declining behaviour in their team members. Creating a culture of inclusion, understanding and support is important for people to feel that they can speak out about their mental health issues whenever they're experiencing them. And this must start from the top down. Involved and authentic leadership cultivates a strong relationship between the organisation and its employees. These are skills that we need to form part of our leadership capability frameworks and capability building that we do within our own businesses. And this is particularly true now with the introduction of the positive duty to prevent psychosocial hazards in our industry. Our leaders are almost needing to become skilled in psychology principles, and this needs to be given to them in bite-sized pieces of information that they can digest and apply in their own workspaces. So we've partnered with another initiative with New Psych psychologists to develop Quick 5 Minutes with New Psych, which is a program designed to unleash the potential of our people by strengthening the emotional intelligence of our leadership. Through the provision of short videos each month offering psychological tips and techniques with respect to managing people that leaders may apply in a variety of different circumstances, we are equipping our leaders with information to build a psychologically safe work environment where people can feel that they are able to be their authentic self without any fear of retribution. Introducing resources to support our team and our workers is vital to dealing with mental health matters. And it doesn't just need to provide them with support when they need it. It shows that we're investing, and it demonstrates that we're putting mental health on the agenda. Our industry continues to lead the way in this space, with the Minerals Council of Australia last year developing a preventative mental health and wellbeing app called MindWell, which our business proudly promotes. MindWell is aimed at providing prevention, intervention and education in mental health and wellbeing issues for the mining industry workers in Australia and their families. The tool is designed to help manage work-related mental health challenges. It does this by providing coping strategies, targeting burnout and stress. The app provides strategies to engage in balanced lifestyles and improve adaptability to shift work and also FIFO lifestyles. MindWell app is a tool that really has been developed with miners in mind, with the aim of building mental resilience in businesses. As a result of experiencing a fatality on site in 2016, Bloomfield is acutely aware that mental health of workers can be seriously impacted by a workplace incident, and that this is particularly the case for those that are the first responders or those directly involved in the incident or the investigation that comes afterwards. As part of a WHS undertaking, Bloomfield committed to developing an application to equip businesses with tools to help protect their workers' mental health before, during and after a serious workplace incident. We also prepared this engaging short film that was to bring awareness on how the impact of someone's mental health can spread to others if it is left untreated.
I don't really know how to tell you this.
Okay.
There's been an accident at work. One of the chains has slipped, some steel fell and Chase got hit.
Oh my God.
And I'm so sorry.
You good?
Yeah, good, mate.
Hey, coming this afternoon?
I think it'll be good.
Okay. All right? Yeah. I'll call you. I'll see you there. Keep your phone on.
I was proud to be part of the development of the mental safety app that Bloomfield created, and we're very pleased to have been able to give that tool to new psychologists who plan to continue to maintain the resources and the value that the tool can provide to professionals in our industry and our team members. The Mental Safety App is an initiative that uses technology to enhance the accessibility of information and to equip workers with tools to assist in managing mental health risks following a serious incident. This initiative expanded further to benefit the community through continued enhancements that meant it was updated and used through the initial stages of managing through COVID as well. At Bloomfield, and I know with New Psych now today, we all hope that the Mental Safety App may assist in preparing you to manage mental safety through a crisis. Because having a mentally aware and resilient workplace puts a business in a stronger position to prevent mental health if its workers do experience the worst. Building stronger and better mental health in our businesses will come about by breaking the stigma still associated with mental health. If we all commit to powerful initiatives, resources and leadership, such as those that I've shown today and others, mining can lead the way in change so that people can feel in our industry and genuinely understand that it is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness. That is what is not just going to break the stigma, but it might actually smash that damn stigma. If this happens, then perhaps these are the phone calls we're more likely to receive, not informing us that we have another crisis to deal with.
Hello, Renata speaking.
Renata, it's Brendan.
What's happened?
Renata, it's Larry. He didn't come into work tonight. We went to his home. Renata, he's asked us to get him some help. Can you organise some urgent EAP support? Thanks for that.
Thank you.